Hey guys, welcome back to Hendrickson Family Farm. In today's video, we are going to be part of a collaboration, and it's a Candy Christmas 2022, and Southern Roots by Sherry is putting the collaboration on. So guys, there's going to be giveaways in the collaboration on certain days. December 6th, December 13th, and December 20th, there will be live giveaways. And it says that you must be present to win, and to enter for the drawing for the prizes you must watch each video and leave a comment and be present at the live video to be eligible to win the a prize. I don't know what the door prizes are, or the prizes, not door prizes. Go check out Southern Roots by Sherry's channel. And there will be a lot more about the collaboration over there. And then she will have a playlist of everybody's video. As they come out, they'll get put into the playlist. In today's video, we are going to be making the things that... So every year, we give out little tins of candy to different people, just, you know, neighbors and whatnot. And we always make pretzels, chocolate covered pretzels, and people call it chocolate covered peanuts, but we always called it deer poop. So the deer poop is just chocolate covered peanuts. And so you also need, we get the white almond bark and the chocolate almond bark, and some of them will do chocolate, some of it will do the vanilla almond bark coat it with, and then I always try to go over the top of it to leave a different pattern in it. So another thing you need is parchment paper, and the reason why with the parchment paper is after you get done, we don't have a double boiler. You can do it without a double boiler. You just got to be really mindful and not burn your chocolate or your almond bark with too much heat. You have to kind of melt it a little slower. And then after you do that, you're going to want to have your parchment paper put out. And then once you get your stuff mixed up, you lay it on the parchment paper so it doesn't stick to whatever you're doing it to, like a pan or a plate. It sticks real bad. That's why we use the parchment paper, because you can almost bend it right out of the way. So with that being said, we are going to get the the stove going, and I'll show you what we're going to do over there. We're not going to be doing a whole lot because it's pretty early in the year to be making a whole lot of candy. Well, I guess we could, because it will all get eaten, and then I'll just have to make more. But this is what we're going to do, and we'll get started. Like I said, I'm just going to do a small amount because it is early in the year for us. So I'm just getting a small pan, and it's going to be a little trickier doing it in a small pan because your heat will get you a little quicker than it would normally if you were in a bigger pan. You have more material in there for it to melt. So we're going to get that going real quick, and I will show you that. One of the other things that it's kind of important is if you go ahead and open your peanuts up, because we're going to do the peanuts first, and then we're going to go ahead and open our pretzels up. This is just the brand of the pretzels that we get. It doesn't matter on the pretzels really. I was actually looking for the pretzel sticks, and I couldn't find the pretzel sticks, so we got these kind of pretzels instead. I think they'll be just as fine. Make sure you have your mixing device, whatever you're going to be constantly moving the chocolate around with, or the almond bark, if that's what you want to call it. And one thing about this, the almond bark, it does stay pretty well, especially if you can put it in a Ziploc bag. It keeps pretty well. So it is pretty hard to break. A lot of people have to use a knife, but a lot of times I can just put it up beside myself like that and I can get it broke. The smaller pieces you can get it into, the better off you're going to be. And then make sure you're putting it flat in there. My mom used to put a little bit of milk in it. I don't know. I've just never done it that way. I don't know if there's a best way to do it. This is just the way I do it. So get this mixing up here. And make sure you keep it off the bottom pretty good, because like I say, you don't want it to burn to the bottom and it'll make your chocolate taste funny. I'm just constantly flipping it over. It'd be nice to have a double boiler, but my wife and I had actually looked at one time a few years back, but we just decided not to buy one. And if it does take a little bit longer, that's fine. Just make sure you're not burning it. If you have a double boiler, it works pretty well, because you have a pan and then you can put water in it, so you have indirect heat melting the chocolate. They work pretty well. Yeah, you just make sure you're getting that chocolate off the bottom real good, and just keep turning it. And here's where I'm going to put the peanuts in. And you just want them coated, but you don't. I just like them coated. I don't like a huge amount of chocolate just globbed on it. So I like it pretty thin, I guess is a way to explain it. Thinner amounts of chocolate on it. That's just the way I like it. And then just put enough in there, and you can tell, like, that is too thin, or that's too much chocolate or almond bark, whatever you want to call it. So we'll go ahead and add some more. And we'll kind of see where we're at there. I think a little bit more. The chocolate goes a long ways too, so keep that in mind. You don't want to cook the whole deal of it unless you have a whole lot of peanuts. See that you got a good healthy coating on it all. And now we'll go over and get it set on the pan. I didn't mean to say pan, I meant to say the parchment paper. So what I do is I'll take about that much, and I'll make little piles. It's about 1/4 cup. And with this rubber on the end of this little, I don't know what it's called, like a little spatula-like thing, you can really clean that pan pretty good. We'll add a little bit more here, a little bit more there. And I did wash my hands real good too, that's another thing. But then you can just scrape that stuff right off of there to kind of get it off. We're going to do chocolate again. We're going to do the dark chocolate again and do the pretzels, and then we'll take I'll show you. And like I said, we're doing the let me close that. I have my other camera attached to that inside of that cabinet, so you can get a little bit better look. But we're doing the other chocolate again so we can dip the pretzels. And then we'll do white, so we'll be able to clean everything, and then we'll do the white chocolate and do what we need to with that. So we got the chocolate melted for the pretzels. So what I like to do is I like to scrape all of the chocolate down to one side, so I can use it as the main dipping area. And we don't dip the whole things. I dip them about like that right there. And it varies. There's no like exact amount of chocolate that I put on them. It's just, that's just the amount that I do, and that's the amount they get. Whew. I'm going to do some white chocolate, and we're going to put some lines over the top of them. It does not take very much white chocolate to do this with. Usually I'll do a batch of chocolate and a batch of the vanilla flavored white chocolate. I'll do a batch of each, and then whatever I have left over, I'll come and drizzle over the top of them, and it gives them a really unique look. So that's the reason why we do it. You can also put food coloring in the white and turn it green or red and get different color looks. We're just going to do the white today, but it's the same thing. You just have to add the food coloring to get the desired color that you want. Well, we got the white chocolate done now, and one thing I remember my mom always telling me the white chocolate will burn easier. I don't know if it's true or not, because I'm constantly stirring it so I don't burn it. So what I do is I'll get it on my deal. I'd like to say a special thanks to Southern Roots by Sherry for inviting us to be a part of It's a Candy Christmas 2022. It's been really fun. I didn't get to make the candy that I necessarily wanted to because we've been super busy, and I honestly almost forgot about it. There's another good video that's going to be out today, 9 Acre Family Farms. So make sure you go check out Southern Roots by Sherry and tell her Hendrickson Family Farm sent you over there, and make sure you're checking out the rest of everybody's videos, because you have to comment on everyone's videos and be present at the lives, which is December 6th, the 13th, and the 20th on Southern Roots by Sherry's channel. I hope you guys enjoyed making a little Christmas candy with me. As me and the kids call it, reindeer poop and pretzels, but usually it's pretzel sticks, but you know, these pretzels will work just fine, especially since I bought a massive tub of them So this will probably get us through most of the Christmas season. We'll definitely have to get more peanuts. This is not enough peanuts. And you're going to want to let these set for about 2 hours. They get really firm. If you can put them in the refrigerator. It kind of speeds up the process. I like to let them set out and get the chocolate to get firm again in room temperature. Just my personal preference. But you can put it in the refrigerator to speed up the process. Well, with that, guys, that's gonna be it, and we'll catch you on the next one.